Let's now take you to Gauteng Police Commissioner Lieutenant-General Elias Mawela, who is leading Operation Okae Molao in Finetown in the south of Johannesburg. The operation is aimed at helping a local police station with the reduction of crime following a mass shooting this past weekend. Well, for more on what's happening on the ground, we're joined by Gauteng Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant-General Elias Mawela. Very good evening to you. Thank you for your time. And of course, it's quite imperative that you're out there in the streets of Finetown, especially on the back of the devastation that the residents of Finetown as well as Enidale have spoken to when it comes to crime and mass shootings that have taken place in those areas. Talk to us about what you're finding there this evening.
Thank you so much, Mpo, and good evening to you and your listeners, your viewers at home. We are responsive government. The community have called upon us that we need to increase our crime-fighting activities in this space. So we felt that we should not wait for 2 or 3 weeks to come. We must just respond the same week. And we are here and we are grateful that we are achieving good successes. In the suburb here of Kokotela, already 3 shebeens, unlicensed shebeens, closed. As we all know that these shebeens are the generators of crime, and alcohol, and the dealers were also arrested. We have already arrested 15 undocumented persons in this roadblock and 13 drunken driving people, 3 people arrested for drugs. So we believe that we have started with the bang. We'll also be moving inside Finetown itself. We have seen that there's a lot of activities. Many people are roaming around the street, they are enjoying themselves. If they don't commit any crime, we have no issues with them. But we are going to intensify our activities there, especially focusing on those who are in possession of dangerous weapons.
Yeah, and that will be quite imperative, Commissioner, this evening, especially as the sentiments that we've heard from a lot of the residents there is that they don't have much confidence in the Enidale police station, because they say when incidents happen, the police don't seem to come to their rescue, and they feel that they've been neglected as a community.
Yeah, it is true. Hence, we are redeeming ourselves, and we are prepared to earn the confidence of the community tonight. We'll ensure that we respond accordingly, and we stop whoever is moving around in this township in possession of drugs or dangerous weapons, and we'll deal with them according to the laws of the land.
And perhaps let's go back a little bit and speak about the incident that happened in Finetown. And I mean, 11 people were shot, about 7 killed. What sort of, leeway and progress is happening within that case? Have you managed at all to make some progress?
Like I've reported previously, that we have put together a team of experienced detectives supported by the intelligence operators, forensic experts, and then I've decided to give the investigators some time and space to do their work. I've said to them they mustn't rush and effect an arrest for the sake of effecting an arrest. Let them do a thorough job working together with our prosecutors. As and when we are ready, we are going to effect an arrest. But we are also pleased by the response we are getting from the community, because there's a lot of people who have just come forward. They are giving us statements. They are leading us to say that which direction must we look for. So all my teams are hard at work. We expect that in the near future we will be able to effect an arrest. But what is important is that we also want to get those firearms used in the commission of this crime.
Lieutenant General, you're quite correct in really emphasizing the part of not doing a rushed job to effect those arrests, because we've seen the repercussions of being, police coming to the forefront, rushed, and then having a case that fails. As you go around and as you prepare to go into the streets, what are some of the visible, glaring challenges that you see as you interact and make the arrest that you've made this evening?
Yeah, obviously the environmental design of this area, it remains a concern for us. Some of the streets are not even accessible, but we will walk. The boots will be on the ground. But here on the roadblock, the people are happy. They encourage us that we must keep it up with the good work, and we are definitely going to do so. Like we have promised them that, they'll see us more. But for the criminals, I'm telling them right now, and even yesterday, I've said it to say we are going to irritate them. We are going to make their lives so very much uncomfortable. Let the law-abiding citizens enjoy their lives.
Very well. Let's leave it there for now, and thank you for your time. Gauteng Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant-General Elias Mawela, out in the south of Johannesburg, Finetown, as well as Ennerdale, out on the streets there, speaking about the discomfort that they will create for criminals, and also, of course, the strides that have been made this evening in terms of arrests.